Hello viewers and welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2. I'm your host Pipi Choo Choo as always, and today, well, they've released a patch to the game, and what they've done here is that they've introduced some more skirmish missions into the game. So, I mean, when we had played, there was only really Hurtgen Forest and Bastogne. Now we have a few different options for the US, for Germany, and they've also introduced the Russian line too. So let's take a look at the first Soviet Union mission, and again, I'm going to play it on easy, simply just because it saves a lot of time on the grindy bits of the mission. So, I'm pretty sure all of these missions listed here, or on that list at least, or are completely new missions, which is fairly interesting. But then again, they did say that they were keeping a few
Major,
of the
thank
old
goodness
missions.
you've arrived. The Germans are charging our position. We must hold it at all costs.
From the first game. So I'm noticing a pattern with these missions now. I mean, I said that they were fairly varied, but I see that there's a fair amount of defense missions here too. Let's see, these guys are gonna duke it out. Yeah, the Russians are like this game. They feature really rather varied infantrymen, and they're overall generally like overall good faction. So what I need these guys to do is that I need them to unbunch themselves, and we are just absolutely shredding. Ah, that's why. I was wondering, I was like, why are we doing so much damage so fast? But then I realized we had one of these heavy machine guns back here. Special thing about the Russians is that they have these humongously powerful MGs, but the thing about them is that you only see them once or twice inside the game. I think you can buy one of them in multiplayer though, so I mean that's that. Now, what I want to know is that, does the officer person have a different looking hat or have any special things? No. Oh, that's kind of cool. They've introduced the more common variant of the Papasa. It's the one without the drum magazine. The Russian soldiers actually didn't have that many of these drum mags for these guns. It was actually a fairly, well, I wouldn't say rare thing, but it was fairly uncommon actually to see those. So I'm gonna guess this defend your position thing just goes on for a little bit, and to save time, I mean, you get the general gist of this, right? People charge at you, they die, and they bring trucks occasionally, those trucks die, and generally just bodies get piled up. I wonder what happens if they just grouped up and charged us all at once. Yeah, no, I don't think we'd be able to survive that. Oh crap. That is gonna be difficult. No, we do have an AT guy. This guy needs to come right up here and shoot. Come on. Oh yes, we might actually be able to capture that. Oh no. Oh, I wanted to capture that vehicle too.
HQ sent us reinforcements, including an armored vehicle.
Perfect. So now we have
Reinforcements
an
have
armored
arrived.
vehicle and another squad of infantry. And I'm gonna assume that we are now supposed to attack. Is that right? Let's see what happens for the objectives. In the meantime, I'm gonna check the inventories for these officers, because sometimes they might have flare guns.
Your troops are now tasked with advancing into enemy positions. We are counting on you.
Ah, so this one's like the Hurtgen Forest scenario that we had played, where it's an advancing mission. Alright, so it looks like we're just supposed to really take a line
Look,
of enemy
here are some good
positions.
spots to take cover as you advance on enemy positions.
Oh, perfect. It actually, it is really close to the American Hurtgen Forest scenario, where it's slightly on the tutorial-ish side of things.
You will receive reinforcements sent by the HQ, and even the ability to request your own reinforcements for capturing each of the 3 enemy defense lines. Good luck!
Alright, well I suppose we'll get started on capping these locations, and we'll just really let the tank do the first part of the work. I'm afraid that if we man these positions over here, our troops aren't actually going to be able to shoot, as odd as that sounds. And there shouldn't be any AT turrets on the first line of defense, just going off of Hergen Forst, so we should be fine by just charging the tank up here and just absolutely eviscerating everything. Yeah, this thing, as you can probably tell, it's just going right through these guys. Boom. There we go. So this is smashing right through them. I'll get the medic to heal up that guy. And perfect. We've already nabbed the first line of defenders.
We have captured a strategic position.
Oh. I think that's I want to say that's a T-34. It looks slightly different than the ones that I've seen in the previous game, but it looks kind of cool. And yeah, I suppose this scenario is just, I guess,
Mate,
really rather
the enemy knocked out one of our tanks nearby. See if you can repair and recover this armor. It would go a long way to ensure our victory. HQ sent us more reinforcements, along with armored support.
Yeah, I suppose it's really rather similar. Alright, well, we'll get our guys to move forward. And now we should be hitting some anti-tank guns. Not a lot, though, but a few here and there. Is that what I think it is? Do we get planes, too? Oh no, they're gonna drop us ammunition, I see. Yeah, it's just much easier to just demolish the buildings rather than actually clearing them out. Some of them, at least. That building's fairly strong over here. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of guys down over here. Where's our medic? I'm gonna have to get the medic to heal those people up. It looks like he's over here. Oh no, there's a medic right next to these two people. Yeah, one thing that I'd like to see is that the medics will start to sort of heal people that are next to them. But that's more of a secondary thing. We're still making pretty good progress. Oh, that's not good for us. We need to get rid of that thing, and we need to do it before it takes out our armored vehicle. Oh no, that's gonna shred us up. Oh yes. You know what? I really actually want to capture that little vehicle, that little flak cannon, and assuming that we can nick the people off the turret here, I want to try to force out the last person inside it. And assuming that we can do that, we should be able to nab it and take control of it for ourselves. There, let's see. Where are the doctors? I need to make them clearly visible. Get them to heal up these troops here, and in a second we'll continue our advance. So there we go. That'll allow our guys to have some time to heal up. In the meantime, our line of troops here should be able to advance. Do they have anything over here? Oh, they have a bazooka. I forgot about that. There we go. Now he's dead. No bazooka. Nothing here. That should be able to oppose us, actually. We might even be able to just clear out everything just by doing this. Here, I'll load a different type of ammunition than AP to take these guys out. I'm under the impression that they'll eventually send tanks against us. Alright, so that objective should be relatively clear. Our guys should then just be able to mob their way forwards, and this thing appears to have a damaged wheel and a damaged turret. No, it can still drive. It just can't fire its main gun. Yeah, I'll get somebody to repair this vehicle. And likewise, I think I'll get somebody to repair that tank. In the meantime, everybody else can just move forward. That's sort of that. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing. No, I can't open up the little flak half track. Would have been cool if I could. Yikes, that MG is just cutting down our guys. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we get more people and the ability to buy more people as soon as we cap this location.
We have captured a strategic position.
So there we go. So now that now we shouldn't have a problem with buying troops, because now we should just be able to hoard them upon us. Yeah, the Russian infantry. I mean, it's Russian dudes. It's they're fairly expendable. They're fairly expendable is how I would put it. So just buy a map, just buy a mob with them, and we'll really just send them forward like that.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Let's see what the final stage for this place is. Oh, it's this warehouse complex. Okay, so that's interesting. But do they have any AT guns? See that they're sending some vehicle over here. Oh, a Stug.
Reinforcements have arrived.
That should go up nicely against their T-34. And they even have some
Scouts
guys up
report
here.
an enemy tank defending positions ahead. We must eliminate it.
So they have a few guns sitting around over there. Alright, in the meantime, what I can do is that I'm gonna get this this tank manned. And is this yeah, this
Excellent
is a
job.
4-crew tank.
You've repaired a manned or lost tank. That should give the Germans a nice little surprise.
Alright, so that's good. We can quickly blitz down that Stug and then really just press forward like through that. So let's do that. Let's do exactly that and get our tank moving over here. Gotta say though, this tank drives incredibly slowly. Just want to bank in here
Reinforcements have arrived.
and really see how much damage I can do to this Stug before it reacts.
Excellent job at
There we
taking
go.
the tank out. The battalion granted you additional resources.
And we should also be able... Oh, it's still fighting? That's interesting. Should be able to take out this half track too. There we go. There we go. That tank should finally be dead. Yeah. Alright, well, think there was still one AT gun somewhere around here on the other side of the map, though. Yeah, it should be this tiny little thing. Yeah, oh, there it is. And our tank is engaging it, so it should be dead fairly soon. With that sort of said and kept in mind, let's get our infantry blob here now to sort of make their advance. And because we can buy so many of these guys, we can just hoard them up over here. Send them as this wave of death that just crushes everything.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I think I'll get our infantry to just really make the last little push here. It'll be fairly interesting to just sort of see the infantry move through this little train yard. And I love the trains inside this game. You can flip them so easily with barely any force. It's hilarious in practice.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, and you can actually climb up to onto these things too, so that's also kind of pretty cool. I think you can only have 1 or 2 people up there though, which is rather unfortunate. But yeah, now we have a sniper guy on top of that thing, I guess. And the people can slide forward just like that, and just absolutely take this place by storm. So I mean that's good. Let's see what now. I'm gonna guess that in a similar vein like the Hirschenwald
we have captured a
forest
strategic
scenario,
position.
we're going to have to defend this location.
Major, set up defenses around our new field HQ. Reports indicate that enemy forces will try to retake this position.
Just a blob of troops over there. Alright, well that's fair. We have to now defend this place. So, let's do that. And let's check these crates, see if they have any mines inside of them. Oh yes, and they do. Alright, so they have about 10 mines each. If we find some smoke grenades, we should also be able to actually call in these drops. But what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to get our guys to set up a few minefields. And I'm just going to scatter these things near these choke points that we have set up. So, yeah, it doesn't look like we can choose the type of mines, so I guess we'll just try to sprinkle them everywhere, I guess. And the vast majority of the infantry, you know what, here's what we'll do. For the defense, we will just get our guys to blob up around the walls and stuff. I mean, we're gonna do a true Russian defense, aka just spam troops. So we'll just keep these guys here, really. I mean, this side of the map should just be covered using this 1 tank. The rest of the stuff, we only really need like a couple dozen guys to cover.
Reinforcements have arrived.
This approach. I see. Put all the 8 anti-infantry mines over here, but there's they now have only the anti-tank mines, which I guess they'll scatter over there. I'm fine with that. And let's see, where are these Russian Red Guard infantrymen? Oh, they're these guys. So these guys, they are armed with some special PPS-43 guns. They also have some Mosin Nagants, have a special little MG here.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Do they have a... yeah, they have the SKS automatic rifle, or semi-automatic rifle. It's kind of cool. And they also come with a bazooka, ooh. These guys will just sort of be thrown into the defense. Now, I expect that this defense will either go horrendously badly or horrendously great, depending on the amount of grenades thrown at enemy tanks, really. So,
reinforcements have arrived.
Kind of betting on that. Kind of betting on the fact that our grenades will be able to just sort of save us inside that respect. With that sort of said, let's get our guys spaced out along this entire line, and I want to get some people up here. You should, inside these Men of War games, you're usually able to garrison quite a lot of interesting portions of the terrain.
We have received reports from forward observers claiming they're...
I'm gonna slow the game down slightly just so that I have some time to get our guys set up. So I think I'll get the people to actually man all of the manable things up here. Yeah, meaning these things, you can also man these towers, evidently, with more than 1 person. I didn't know that. Have this nice little building complex here where we can space some people out just inside it. And on this side of the map there, yeah, there's also 2 other towers here. And we can use the 2nd floor on this little house too. Is there anything else that we can man? Anything up here? I saw something blink. Oh yes, we can. So I think we'll do that, and we'll just let the Germans have a go at us, really. So now we have some pseudo snipers on top. Drop in some shots on whoever opposes them, turning instantly fast. I'm gonna say it's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but these snipers, they're fairly